What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody out there on YouTube? Welcome to my Cowboys family. We are about to kick this thing off. I'm gonna let some people get in here. I was trying to hold off a little bit because of Law Nation doing his stream right now, so I'm trying to, try to go as late as possible. A little bit under the weather, so guys, it'll probably be a short stream tonight. Just making sure everything is working here before I start off. Guys, Texas, Spurs, Cowboys, Astros. What's up, man? You're first today. Octavius Watley. What's up, man? Ryan 101. What's up, man? You're up late tonight, like Little J. Same thing. All right, man. I hope you're having a great winter break, Ryan. Assad Ladani. Hey, what's up? Sebastian Flores. ¿Qué pasa? Vanessa Collins. Oh, wait. Manuel Corona. What's up, man? What's up? What's up, guys? So welcome to my Cowboys family. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. I'm sure you guys would have said something already if I'm talking to myself this long. So let me just check this out.
What does it mean to wear?
Sorry, guys. I always do that. Hope everyone's having a great kickoff to their 2018, and have been having a great. What's up? And as he always does, DJ Crown J making a splash. Man, he's moving up the charts again. So let's see here. DJ Crown J, welcome tonight, man. I still want to know. We got these coming to you, my Cowboys family. You know, little wristbands or whatever you call them. I think it was a great idea my fiance came up with by making these, little things rather than big shirts and T-shirts. That even though we're still just a small little channel right now, will be coming in the future if things continue going as well as they are. So thank you so much, DJ Crown J, for the Big 5 kickoff. I want to know, since you were last week's winner, and the week before last week as well, so the last 2 weeks, you have been champion. So let me know what you want to do for last week's victory. Advertise something, do another chat, whatever you want to do. We try to work it around our schedule. It's going to be tougher for me this week to do a one-on-one, but if we could probably do something at a certain time, we can definitely work out like a shorter version of what we did last week sometime this week. So yeah, man, let me know if you want to do that or other things. So make sure you comment, let me know. Brian Bradford, what's up? Volume is low. Yes, I'm sorry. Let me just pick it up a little bit here. I know some people are using different devices, and sometimes it depends on what you're watching it on. So let me just raise it a little bit. Sometimes I'm over-modulated when I watch these replays. So could be just the way I'm talking right now. Either way, let me just change here as more people coming in here. I think DJ Crown J just let me see. Oh, no, you're still there. You're still there, DJ Crown J. You're crawling, but you're still at number 3, man. Doing well. Let's see. Mike Hughes from UCF plays safety, man. I don't know about that. I know he was playing. Isn't he a corner? I'm not really sure, but I thought he was a cornerback. Either way, being from the UCF alumni, all that stuff. I'm obviously a huge fan of any UCF player that plays well. And Mike Hughes, honestly, I didn't know who he was until this game, and he looked like he's ready for the NFL. So I wouldn't mind him if we can grab him sometime later in the draft. You know what I mean? Buddy Johnson. So thank you for that question. Barry B, what's up, man? How you doing? Yes, you guys have to leave me your postal address, any kind of address you want me to ship these to. All right, I'm gonna send it to every single person who has donated over $10 to the channel, whether super chat or Patreon, whatever. If you donated $10 or more, man, you guys will get one of these shipped to you if you want one. But it is my Cowboys family bracelet, whatever you want to call them. Not really bracelet, the rubber ones, the ones you wear that have different causes and things. Well, this is our cause, all right. And my Cowboys family, we appreciate what you guys have done. If you guys watching us and actually donating to us, that means that you guys really care, and we appreciate it. And so we're very proud to have you guys as our elite, members here. So thank you. Your boy says Cowboys overrated. This year they were. I think there's other issues with that. I think that we still have the talent. Dak obviously took a step back, but I think a lot of that had to do with coaching. But of course, we've said this all year. It's on the players when they're on the field, but it's on the coaches to put them in better situations, and that's what we complain about. So what's up, Octavius? How you doing? Yes, Barry B. How can you leave me? Okay, so listen, guys. Fiance has the email, but it's not that really hard. I'm pretty sure it's mycowboysfamily@gmail.com. You send us anybody who's already donated over 10 or over, just go ahead and send us a quick email. Let us know how you want us to, where you want us to send it to, and we will ship it ASAP. So I know some people out there that have donated that already tried to contact us through Twitter, and it's not working for some reason. Addresses, I guess, can't be sent through Twitter, direct messenger, I guess. I don't know. So either way, guys, just easier ways, just email is mycowboysfamily@gmail.com. So go through there, guys, and much appreciated. So what's up? What's up? Who's that? Femex. What's up, man? How you doing, man? Thank you. We appreciate it. This is something we did this. We were planning this like maybe after a year of being. We've been 6 months and we already basically debuted this because you guys really really helped us out. And if you guys really enjoyed this stuff, because we are speaking from the heart, from true Cowboy fan perspective. And I'm not saying we speak for every single Cowboy fan, of course. We'll have different opinions, and even non-Cowboy fans that think it's on, more on the players themselves, and it depends on the instance. I would agree, but there's definitely a lot of things surrounding the issues on the Dallas Cowboys. So speaking of, let's get right to it, guys. Again, DJ Crown J kicked it off, $5. Thank you so much, man. You're moving. You're right there. You're right behind Barry B. So Barry B, DJ Crown J, Big Herb. Big Herb, man. Check out his channel. Actually, some pretty good music, in my opinion, if you like hip hop. So Big Herb, who's leading the charts right now with nice big, we're very thankful for all of your donations. Thank you so much, guys. Hollyway in the house. What's up? Congrats on the win. We didn't want that win, really, honestly. Hollyway hurt us in the draft. Now we might have to trade up to get Roquan Smith. We're going to talk about that. To have any chance to get him. K. Batista, how you doing? Even with Zeke, we look like ish. We have 10 picks, like 6, 7. Yeah, I know. And we also forced 28 fumbles, and we recovered 10. It's just, we have to capitalize on turnovers on defense. I agree on that. And that's something we have to improve on. That's a major issue on the Cowboys' defense. I like that we've progressed with the pass rush. I like that we've progressed, and we have a young core of defensive backs. I like that we're looking to get another linebacker in there, throw him in there in the mix, maybe like a Roquan Smith or someone similar to that. We're looking at linemen, offensive linemen. We're looking at linebacker, maybe safety. So, in the first round. So we'll focus on that. But there's so deep, and we have so many compensatory picks. So we have 2 picks in the 4th round added. So now we have 3 in the 4th total. And we have 2 picks added in the compensatory picks in the 5th round. So that gives us 2 in the 5th round, because 1 we traded last year to get Xavier Woods. We moved up, I think, and traded away our 5th for this year. So that's why we got Xavier Woods last year in like the high 5th, and we got and now we have 1 less 5th. But because of the Lance Dunbar, because of Claiborne, because of Church, there's a couple other guys out there. Brandon Carr, I don't know. There's like 4 guys that did very did comparatively with their new teams did well. So we earned these compensatory picks. So that's awesome for the Cowboys. We actually had a 6th and a 7th pick as well, but you can only use 4 in a draft. So there you go. So and also you never know with David Irving, and I don't think there's any way we let go of David Irving, because we have he's a restricted free agent, and even if I think there's a way we can keep him for a lot cheaper for a 1-year deal until next year, and then really give him the big money. And the same thing with DeMarcus Lawrence. If we don't sign him for a full long-term deal, we have to then give him some kind of franchise tag, which is where he's looked like he's heading. All right, so guys, let me see here. I can't get to the news. I'm going to jump over there. Anthony Mixon in the house. What's up? Buddy Johnson, what about Darren Woodson, defensive coordinator? Yeah, we're going to talk about that. And all these old Cowboys coming, looking like they're going to take over all the coaching spots on the positions coaches. So I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on each individual case. But oh man, it scares me. What's up, 80s Kendall? Hope Via is there. Probably not. I'm going to do more. I have a friend of mine that's going to do a real good. He's a college football master, and I am not. So I freely admit that. Right off the bat. So he will be on this show soon to do a real good breakdown of the Cowboy possibilities and all these players in the draft. We're going to have a special draft show. We're going to wait a little longer, though. As things progress and get closer, we're going to throw one of these shows in there. On the 20th of January, guys, do not forget, we have a meeting of the Cowboy world, minds, where there's a whole bunch of people, and you can check it out on Space Cowboy 17's site. Go to him and subscribe. And we're going to have, everybody's going to kind of do it on their own streams. And we're gonna just converse about the Cowboys. And I know I'm gonna have the chat in our stream here, so I'm gonna put that in here as well. If you guys are watching through here, you can join into the chat after we. It's a certain format for this, so it looks today's Cowboys hooking it up. So check his page out, subscribe, and make sure you guys join us January 20th. I think 8 p.m. Eastern, but it seems like it could still be changing. So keep listening. Let's see here. Adrian Peterson. No, we don't. If you're talking about the Cowboys, we don't. 80s Kendall. Yeah, we got that question. Anthony Mixon, you think Cowboys will be a better team this year? I don't know. I'm being honest. I do not know. I don't know yet, Anthony Mixon. I want to say yes. I think this team has the ability to be much better than what they showed this year. I mean, I know it. But with the coaching, I don't know with the coaching. That's why I can't give you an answer. I wish I could. Your boy in the house. K. Batista, Jalen Smith, and Lee are Mayoa and Irving and Lawrence. Yeah, a lot of great players in there, but Mayoa, I think he's on the team. Irving is restricted. Lawrence is going to be franchised. So yeah, I mean, we need Lee's, can be broken down sometimes. So we got to be careful with him. He can get hurt, and he will get hurt, and that's the problem. We have to, if we lose Hitchens, that's the killer, guys. We got to keep Hitchens somehow. Let's see here, boys. Let's see. Holloway says, shutting down our third string offense was impressive. Exactly. And that's the other thing. Thank you for mentioning that, Holloway. You're right. It's embarrassing that we even won 6-0 against your backups. I mean, your third stringers. It's crazy. And I give you guys full credit on that. I do think that you guys have still going to have issues in the playoffs on offense, not defense. I think on offense. But I do think that, you guys are going to hang in your first game. I think you're going to hang in it. I think it's going to be tough no matter who you play. But I think you got to hang in your games for sure, and we'll see from there. I think you guys are going to lose. It's going to be one and done, in my opinion. But I could also see how you guys would win, or could win. So Batista, okay, we need corners to mature quickly, which and they already have. If you look at what they've done, they've matured quickly. Now, here comes the sophomore slump. It's going to be a lot of guys going to be hitting it, so we'll see if it does. Taco can't hit a slump because he's kind of not really gone high enough to hit a slump, So let's see. K. Batista is our third string, exaggerating. They had some mostly second stringers, but they had a lot of third stringers in there. We had some second stringers in there. We also cost Jonathan Cooper a contract. Not good coaching. One and done, like Femex says. Michael Irvin, receivers coach. What's up, Peanut in the house? Let me just skip through this real quick, guys. Eric Gonzalez, what's up? We need a different offensive coordinator. I agree. That's what the first one is. Even before Jason Garrett, it needs to be the offensive coordinator. Not happening, guys. I'm gonna report on that right now. Mixon, you think we should take another cornerback first round safety experience? Man, yeah, I know the DJ Crown. I gotta get to the news. A lot of great questions. What's up, Law Nation? Salute, guys. If you haven't yet, of course you know who Law Nation is. Subscribe to his channel. He's great, awesome stuff all the time. So much love. Yes. K. Batista, Dak. Yes, I agree. Is an issue there, but we're going to talk into that more. Let's just say this, guys. Multiple sources have been confirmed already. That we know already that Rich Bisaccia, if that's how you pronounce his name, that's the Cowboys special teams coach. He's leaving the Cowboys and going with John Gruden, assuming that he goes to Oakland. The guy I think we could have had. I wish there was a way we could have made a play for him, but with Jerry Jones running things, ain't going to happen. Never going to happen. And it's too bad. So he's going to Oakland, most probably. Bisaccia is not there anymore. He's going to probably follow with Gruden. I think they coached together in the past. Wade Wilson, quarterbacks coach for the Dallas Cowboys. Secondary coach, defensive backs basically. Coach Joe Baker also. Both of them not returning. You can see, in my opinion, and I'm going to just lay it out straight for all you guys out there. One word or two. I don't know how it's spelled, but scapegoats. Scapegoats. These are the scapegoats. I'm not putting blame on these guys, although they are to blame. Similar to the players, it's up to their managers to make sure ish is getting done right in the practice, when you're preparing, in preparation, in warm-ups, in conditioning, which is obvious issues here on the Dallas Cowboys. All right, so and it's not just been a one-year thing; it's a multiple-year thing, consistent thing with Jason Garrett, and that's where it all starts. But we're not gonna get rid of him. We gotta talk reality. But I'm telling you what my opinion is on all these coaches going. Oh, receivers coach supposed to be going soon. We don't know. They're playing it off of blaming these coaches and not taking responsibility, accountability, which is what Jason Garrett just spoke about recently. About the players have to have accountability. They do have to have accountability. I agree, but so do the damn coaches, and not just the ones at the bottom of the totem pole, not just, the position coaches. Okay, because they are to blame, but so are you guys. And I don't hear Garrett. I don't hear Marinelli. He was stubborn. He changed a little bit, but he's stubborn in his quotes, in his what he says. And forget about Lenahan. He's gonna throw. Doesn't matter who he has back there. He can have the he can have the best running team in the NFL. He's gonna throw. That's what he wants to do. He's gonna develop that quarterback to only pass. And if that's not their style, too bad. And that's a problem. That will sink Dak Prescott's career. And that's what's a shame, because I see Dak Prescott as being a superstar. Eventually, a superstar. Now, I know right now he's had a bad year. The whole offense has changed. That's my opinion. And I will stay by him for at least another year or two, depending on the situation, the coaching, and the way they run their game plan / playbook. That's an issue for me. And it gets under my skin that I just feel that when you don't run to your strengths, and I stress the word run, to your strengths on your offense, that really is supposed to help your defense. And this year it's been the opposite. This past season has been the opposite. And you don't do that, you're going to have a 9-7 season. You're lucky to be 9-7. Oakland shouldn't have been 9-7. Eagles shouldn't have been 9-7. Just being honest. Those last 2 wins, come on. I mean, we almost gave the Oakland game a game. Forget about Philly, third stringers. So, think about it. 7-9. That's more realistic, honestly, with this team. Even worse than that, honestly, in some of these games, minus that 3-game stretch in the middle. When we came out of that bye week and we were running the damn ball. After that Green Bay fourth quarter, until that stupid Lenahan, signature on there by throwing it in the end zone with the Dez and not forcing Green Bay to use another timeout and getting that first down and going slower. I'm not trying to do all that, getting cute stuff. So, I don't know. I'm just here ranting, guys. I'm sorry. I lost everything here. Eric Gonzalez, what's up? I don't get it. Jerry Jones, 7 years for Garrett. He wanted to make sure he got 9-7, not 3 8-8 years. He has 3 and 8 years, and 4 non-8-8. 1 4-12, and the other ones are winning. But one of them is this year, 9-7. And if he had 8-8, that's 4 out of 7 years. How bad does that look to keep a coach like that? A mediocre coach who coaches obviously mediocre. So, man, all right, Scott, I'm sorry. I got to get to the news, so I'm sorry about that. So, anyways, there's also another question about, look for this name tomorrow, Frank Pollock, all right? He's the offensive line coach. He's also possibly on the way out. So I don't want to say he is, because he's not, but he possible. Now, Wade Wilson, guys, he played for multiple teams. He played for the Cowboys as a backup. Sound familiar? Garrett. But because his contract is set to expire soon, Cowboys are not going to pick it up. He's going to retire, officially retire. He's been with the Cowboys since 2007. He helped develop Tony Romo. All right. And I don't know how much of blame he has when it comes to Dak, but I'm not really putting it on him, because it's the coordinators that come up with the game plan. And, Wade Wilson's not coming up with the game plan. So whatever he did with Dak, I think he did a good job as far as I've seen. And if you look at what the Cowboys are looking like right now in the field, I'm hearing names like Kellen Moore from the practice squad. Yes, Kellen Moore, the guy we love to hate. Kellen Moore is going to be possibly Lenahan's right-hand man as a coach, his assistant. I don't know, player coach maybe? All right, maybe we can do that. I don't know how that works. Mark Colombo, guys, you remember him? Mark Colombo back when Romo was there, 2010s, I guess you'd say. He was pretty decent. Came up from the Bears and, kind of had a bust kind of year over there, and he came over with us, and really he played very well. I think it was a tackle, right tackle or left tackle. I'm not sure. But anyways, Mark Colombo, when he was there, he is now a coach on the Cowboys. He's looking to be a coach on the Cowboys. Miles Austin, you've seen him on the sidelines. Receivers coach, possibly. So all these names are just getting thrown out, out and about. Keep it in mind. You might hear some of these, recent Cowboy players becoming Dallas Cowboy, position coaches. That's a big question mark. When you guys ask me, we think we'll be better this year. That's a tough one. So let me see what else I got here, guys, because a lot of coaching stuff, it rattles my brain, honestly. It's getting – I hate when I see other things like, like Gruden going to Oakland, Supposedly he was going to get ownership as well. He denied that now. That's a recent report. But, you know, why don't we make a run for someone like that? And I remember Jerry Jones, damn it. Ruins it. As I said yesterday, guys, you know, Cowboys, top 10, they're a top 10 defense. Even with the poor offense this year, imagine if our offense, just imagine if our offense could have got it together like we did last year. If we could get both pieces together, we are a Super Bowl type team. We are. I believe that. But we have to have the coaches that are running the plays to tell the players to do what works to our strengths. And that's the problem. So, best NFL regular season record since 2011. I did discuss this yesterday. I went down about 3 or 4. I wanted to stress that the Patriots are number 1 with 88 wins, 24 losses. Packers are second with 73 wins, 38 losses, and 1 tie. Steelers are then right after them, half a win after them, below them, half a loss below them, I guess. 73 and 39. And then you keep going down, Seattle, Denver. And then you get lost with the Bengals, Panthers. You know, they had a couple good years. The Bengals, Panthers went to the Super Bowl one year. Saints, in that time span, yeah, I think they did get to the Super Bowl that year, but they've been pretty good throughout. Except for the last couple of years, I would say the Saints have been pretty decent. Back in 2011, Cardinals, all right? You're going down now. You're going down to 62 now. See, there's a big differential between the Patriots and Packers. 88 and then 73. That's a big drop. And you're going on down, right? You're still at 62 wins here. Falcons, Ravens, Chiefs, and then us, 62 and 50. We're tied with all those teams. Not very impressive, I don't believe. I mean, yeah, we're in the top 15. Is that enough? Is that enough? You know what that is? That's Jason Garrett. And I'm not saying that because I'm blaming Jason Garrett. I'm saying that is called mediocre. If you look it up in the dictionary, it says Jason Garrett and has a picture of him. So he's not horrible, but he's not for the Cowboys. You see, he's not going to make the Cowboys great. Just my 2 cents, dropping him there. Let's see here. Now, Travis Frederick. I'm going to throw this little quick stat out there for you, info. Travis Frederick once again played every snap for the Dallas Cowboys this season. We all hail Travis Frederick. Frederick has played every single one of Dallas's 5,396 offensive snaps in the regular season and playoffs since he entered the league in 2013. So do I have to? That's a mic drop right there. I don't have to say much more. I think on that. That's insane. Travis Frederick is the man. And again, I started looking at Tyron Smith breaking down. I got to put Travis Frederick and being center. You got to communicate and read the defense more so than the tackles and you got to read different parts of the defense at every spot on the offensive line. But the center has to communicate with the quarterback, and they have to be on the same page. So vital. You have to be so smart. You have to really understand football. And Travis Frederick, with that long beard and all, he's one of the smartest guys in the league. So much love to Travis, man. My daughter donated during the Hurricane Harvey situation when the Cowboys had their telethon, and there's a video way back when we were still doing a daily thing every day for 6 months. We've been doing this, guys, over 6 months. And little Jay, she called in and donated some of her birthday money to the people of Houston and through this fund to the Cowboys. And she spoke to Travis Frederick. It's a pretty awesome little 30-second video. So check it out if you haven't already, guys. Way back during the end of the preseason, before the regular season. So highest passer ratings over the last 2 seasons. Number 1, Tom Brady, 106.8. Matt Ryan, number 2, 104.3. Drew Brees, number 3rd place, 102.7. And we can go down. Aaron Rodgers, 102.2. Sam Bradford, what? Sam Bradford, 101.1. Alex Smith, 98.1. Andrew Luck, 96.4. Matt Stafford, 96.2. Kirk Cousins, 95.6. And then around top 10, I guess he'd be 10th or so, 9th. Dak Prescott, 95.5 passer rating combined over the last 2 seasons. Now, let's talk about rushing yards. Rushing yards per game this season. I wanted to get the exact stats for you guys. Ezekiel Elliott, number 1 this year. Remember, he played 10 games. 98.3 yards per game. Tops in the league. Number 2, Todd Gurley, 87.0. Number 3, Le'Veon Bell, 86.1. Number 4, Kareem Hunt. I think he won the rushing title, 82.9. Probably Kareem Hunt will be the rookie of the year, I'm assuming, or Kamara. I'm not sure. Leonard Fournette, 80 yards flat. So there you go. So you're looking at this. Ezekiel Elliott, imagine if he played a whole season. Just saying. He would demolish everybody else in the league. just I don't know. I think I can't wait to see Zeke back in full effect. And if you want to add the last 2 seasons of rushing yards combined, the last 2 years, Ezekiel Elliott again blows everybody away. He's averaging 104.6 yards per game in his career, basically in the last 2 seasons. Le'Veon Bell last 2 years is second place, 94 yards, 98.8 yards per game. So he's got him by 10 yards per game. And that's a big deal when you add it up throughout a season. That's 160 more yards. So Jordan Howard, much props. You know, he also came in with Zeke as rookies. But he drops to 78.5 per game in 2 years. LaShawn McCoy, last 2 years, 77.6. And Jay Ajayi from the Eagles now. He did that with the Dolphins, but 74 yards per game. So there you go. That's just a breakdown of the most efficient backs per game. And you can see Zeke is destroying everybody else when it comes to these numbers, these rushing numbers, pure rushing. So let's see here, guys. I wanted to talk about Jalen Smith real quick. He said, quote, today, and I like this comment, there are no more tests or anything that's going on. All that stuff is out of the picture. It's just a matter of timing. But for me, I can tell you and my play can tell you from the past weeks that I am back. So we're proud to see him do what he did this year. He really was fantastic, the comeback he had, and got to give him all the credit in the world. So Jalen Smith, stay healthy. You know, Sean Lee, stay healthy. And if we re-sign Hitchens somehow, it would be something great. Now, I'm looking here at Zach Martin. He has 1 more year to play on the contract, guys. He's looking to get about $13 million, at least $13 million, in my opinion, per year. Now, they might be able to restructure it and do it a certain way, maybe get 7 or 6 this year, but upcoming year. But 13 in the 13 million range. That's where I'm looking at. And DeMarcus Lawrence, franchise tagging him, probably 91. I'm sorry, 91. 9 million. Maybe for a 1-year contract. We'll get him for whatever the rate is when you factor in all the stats. But about 9 million is about what you're looking at with DeMarcus Lawrence. But again, on the market, he would bring in a lot more. So this is what they would be paying these guys if they can do an extension with Zach Martin. DeMarcus Lawrence somehow sign him for 9 million or so. David Irving, he's interesting. Now the thing with him is that I think he's actually under some kind of I know he's an unrestricted free agent, but what I've heard is that he would probably sign for 1 year, maybe get 3 or 4 million. Not much, and he'd have to wait 1 more year to get that payday, basically. So we could still retain him. Now, how much does that give us to spend? I mean, it looks like we fall short here on the salary cap, or basically just right at it. How do we sign anybody else is the question. Now, we do get another 4 to 10 million added onto the salary cap. But there's a lot of other options out there with guys that we're going to eventually cut. This is not with people cut. We have about 20 million open right now. But we cut Crawford. Don't resign, get rid of Scandrick. Trade or get rid of Morris. Actually, he's gone anyways, probably. Rod Smith will take over his spot. But then you look at Byron Bell, gone. Chaz Green, gone. I'm just throwing these names out. I mean, you add up these numbers, you're going to get another 10 million or so out there, probably, on open cap space. So you got 20, you got 30, and then you get another 4 to 10. So you get up to 35 to 40 million open. Sign these big names. Maybe squeeze in Hitchens somehow in there. That's what I want. I want to get Hitchens in there, that 4th guy we need to re-sign. And if we could somehow get, what's his name, the receiver, Bryce Butler, it'd be a bonus. But because we made a deal, basically solidifying T. Will for 4 years, now 3 more years he's on here with the Cowboys. I think that's where Bryce Butler becomes expendable, and that's unfortunate because I think he would be a better pure receiver than he is a better pure receiver in my opinion than T. Will and Terrence Williams. So I mean I just think that Williams is a much better blocker, and he's one of the best I think out there. So I do enjoy that part of his game, but not really. I like Bryce Butler's ability to get deep and get big and be able to catch the ball a lot of the times. He's improved a lot on that on a more consistent basis. So Rave says franchising tag will be 12 million. That would suck. But again, if you add that in there, we could still sign all 3 guys. And again, it depends how it's restructured. I'm not talking about his tank. Yeah, he would be straight up 12. But then you got to look at Zach, even though he's going to get say 13 million. It's probably not going to be completely over. So he's saying $3 million for the second round tender. There you go. So there's when you have the guys that we're cutting and you have the movement we're going to have. Exactly, he's not going to be number 4 Butler, and he shouldn't be. I think he could move up, but we dug our grave when it came to T. Will. What's up, Dallas Cowboy Football News? That is correct. As you can see, he's up on the list right up there. Thank you so much for your donation, and thank you guys for all of your input into this channel, man. You guys make it what it is, so thank you. And that goes for Rave as well. Cowboy X Factor, thank you, man. So, yeah, I mean, we're talking about a lot of numbers here, and we really don't know how much is going to open up on the cap. You know, that's going to be given to us and extended. We don't know how much we're going to open up. Let me fix that. There you go. We don't know how much is going to open up on the – wow, man. Thank you so much, Dallas Cowboy Football News. You are the man. Wow. Shoot, let me write you down here because you're making a move. But, yeah, I'm trying to focus here on what you're saying. I couldn't DM on Twitter. How else would I get a hold of you privately? Dallas Cowboy Football News, our email. If you guys haven't yet, we have our little My Cowboys Family little bracelet here, whatever. You go over $10, you get yourself a bracelet, and you know we appreciate anything after that. It's just kind of a fun thing, but also you know we want to kind of represent. So Dallas Cowboy Football News. Here's how you do it: mycowboysfamily@gmail.com. You want to send it to that email. Give us send us a location to send it to, your address or a PO box, and we will send you out your My Cowboys Family little jelly, rubbery, whatever this is called, bracelet with My Cowboys Family logo on it. So thank you, man. Much appreciated. I know you won that Jobu thing on Mark Holmes. Congrats on that too, man. You started off the year right. So let me see, Dallas Cowboy Football News. I think he just jumped up. Yeah, you did. So much love there. Let's see. Yeah, you follow him. Let me see. Butler's gone. X Factor says we can trade it or either Earl Thomas. Man, okay, so here's the thing about trading. If you start including trades, now you start having issues with, taking on big contracts. And if you can get someone like Earl, don't get me wrong, I would love that. But let's be real, he's not leaving anytime soon. He's pretty much saying, look, when I'm washed up that's when you can, when I'm washed up, then come pick me up, Cowboys, because I the way I see him is like he just wants to kind of get a free ride, some money, you know what I mean, and just kind of say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna take advantage. See me now, I want to play for you, blah blah blah, and then when we end up, getting. When you get old and you come on over with us and you can play with us, the secondary right there with a bunch of young rookies. Go out there and play, and you're kind of used up a little bit. I don't like that. I don't want him if he's going to be coming to us later. I think I've made that kind of clear a couple times. Sorry guys, I'm kind of out of focus here for a second. Let me fix this right here. I'll be with you in a moment, guys. Get back on the chat. Trying to fix that for Dallas Cowboy Football News, who's just jumped up to 3rd place, man. Fantastic, man. Thank you so much. Man, making moves out here. So let's see. Get back in here, guys. I think most of the news is kind of done. I'm not really sure if there's, today wasn't really that much stuff except for the straight up, the coaching issues. Nice email. Thank you. Oh, who's that? Let's see here. Mr. Mayol, let Zach Martin. Couldn't see Mr. Mike. Great question. I don't think so. You cannot let him walk. I mean, the offensive line is so vital. Trust me. I mean, if anybody you got to let walk out of that group, and you really can't let him walk because you already signed him, is Tyron Smith because of his injury-prone issues. So if you're going to keep him on the team, you got to get a veteran, and sign him from another. Sign a good older veteran for a 4 or 5. I don't know, something you can get a deal. If you're going to keep Tyron Smith, you got to have to add that other paycheck to the backup. You got to do it. And I don't know how much you got to spend. I don't think rookie is the way to go because you don't want somebody you have to develop and you need them to come in there for 3 weeks in a row and play. You don't want to leave that up to another Chaz Green or somebody who needs to be developed into that player. That's going to be a dangerous thing, Mr. Mike. But I understand the question there. I understand that. So, Zach, hell no. Let me see. No, O-line cannot. Exactly. Mark Scott, 100%. Cannot let him walk. Cannot let Zach Martin walk. We cannot let I don't think DeMarcus Lawrence, he had one great year. And I don't think it's a fluke, but I understand why you can't pay him for 7 years down the road. You got to see one more good year. So they're going to franchise him at worst. And he'll get 12 million out of the 20. And then you got to put in there, 12 million out of the 20. And then you got to put in there Zach Martin, 13 a year average. But you could probably restructure him to get, let's say he gets 7 this year. And with signing bonuses or whatever you want to calculate it, however they're going to do that, you get 7 towards it. Now you got a couple million open. Maybe you can squeeze Irving in there when you add in the extension of the cap, 4 to 10 million more. So you can fit 3 guys in there. And then you have a Hitchens hanging out there with a little couple million left. You can't sign him. That's when you start cutting Crawford. Okay, you're missing that defensive right end. You know what happens? Taco Charlton. That's it. You got to put Taco in. You drafted him. You use him. He's out there. He's able to play. He's not okay. You use him. You got Mayowa back up. You got Tapper back up. You got maybe even Randall Gregory back up. So we got to see. We got to see what he does and as far as getting reinstated. And, he might be a cheap signee with an incentive-laden contract where we can really take advantage of his skills if he does produce and stays on the field. So that's something we can think about after he gets reinstated officially. Those are the guys I think we got to concentrate on. And once we cut the loose baggage or do not re-sign some of these guys, Alfred Morris, minimal stuff, guys. And some of these guys we have to kind of keep because they are going to be cheaper. A Joe Looney might be worth keeping. I can't believe I'm saying that. But money-wise, you might have to. But Byron Bell, you cut. Chaz Green, you cut. You don't re-sign. Orlando Scandrick, all these guys, they start dropping off. You start opening up a little more cap space. And someone we could get like Hitchens. And after that, it's about signing the rookies. I don't know how much of a splash we're going to make in free agency. And so there's a lot of questions as well. You got to bring in kickers into camp to challenge Bailey. Every position is up for grabs just about, except for punter, long snapper. By the way, LP is actually on the list of people that are unrestricted free agents. So we got to make sure we lock him up too. we need that long snapper, guys. He's been fantastic for us 14 years. Peanut. Wow. What's up, Peanut? Making his first donation. Thank you so much, man. Man, I really, really want you to pick up one of these, man. So whenever you want, space it out. But I'll keep in track. So when you get that 10, man, send me your address. Peanut in the house. So what's up, man? No question, no nothing. Oh, man. I love your comments, Peanut. You always bring good stuff to the channel. So I am writing you down. I got to get Dallas Cowboy football news on here as well. Man, you guys are just tearing it up right now. Thank you. I hope you guys are enjoying this little news segment here on a day that really is limited on news. Be honest. And I hope you guys don't think I'm making things up or trying to push things. I'm not. I'm really looking at this as non-biased and as honestly as possible. With as much knowledge as I have on it. I don't know exact numbers when it comes to what they're going to get. I just know kind of what's going to happen. I don't really know what the final number is going to be. And that's the thing. We got to really see what kind of fat is trimmed off the team. And even after all of that, guys, and here's the part that bothers me is that in the end, we can do everything we want. What happens when Coach Jason Garrett decides to take the ball in the first half every single time? Boom. What happens when he decides not to be a head coach and overrule his offensive coordinator because he trusts him so much? And they pass first down, second down, third down, and we're up by 20, and then we end up losing the game. Multiple times, multiple games. That costs us eventually the playoffs. So I don't want to. I gotta blame the players for execution, 100%. But man, you tell me these coaches not hurting this team, and you are joining Randall Gregory smoking some weed, because there's no way. There's something more than that. Obviously, it's got to be a lot harder stuff. If you really believe that the coaches are not responsible for responsible. I'm not even going to say for the people that are against it. Think that the coaches have no responsibility here. Just somewhat responsible. They have to have their hands are in it as well. So when they do not go to their strengths, when they do not use, the plays that benefit your offense, which then benefit your quarterback, which then benefit your defense. Do you understand how this trickle-down theory in the Dallas Cowboys would work if we stay with Linehan's plan, which is fantastic. It was conservative. It was safe, but it dominated. because we have the skill and the ability and the players that can do that. Even with a weaker offensive line this year, all these guys, even Chaz Green, these guys blocked pretty consistently in the running game. In pass defense, they sucked. That's why you don't pass. You understand? And that's Dak had faced those 3 games we lost without with the starter Zeke, but without Tyron Smith. That was, you could say, oh, it's Dak. Look, Dak couldn't hold us together. No, it wasn't. It was the offensive line that could not hold it together. And I think you guys got to see that. You guys, I mean, I think you can see that Dak was under duress most of the time back there. Now, sometimes he was waiting, and he was waiting for the routes to break, and he couldn't find someone. You know why? Scott Linehan. And the way that he coaches with these, predictable routes, 4 or 5 predictable routes. And I know I'm just exaggerating here. I'm estimating. I'm just saying he's not very creative. And even Des Bryant, even some of the other Cowboy players have said that the Cowboys' offense has become predictable. Not when it comes to, let's run on first down. Look, they're going to run again with Zeke on second down. No, we're not talking about that because that's okay, predictable. That works. We're talking about predictable in the passing game. And then to make matters worse, they just got to key on your weak lineman who's coming in there, Chaz Green, Byron Bell, and they come in there and pick on him. And then when we just wait for us to pass, and you'll beat us. And I'm telling you right now, if you had Aaron Rodgers back there in the Atlanta game with Chaz Green as his blindside left tackle, he would have 8 sacks against him, maybe 10 sacks against him. Dak got out of some of those. So just you gotta keep that in mind. Dak has the talent. He showed it his first year. He has it. It's there. It's got to be developed, nurtured, like a plant. All right, and you got to let him grow, and you got to let him develop. And the Cowboys are hurting his development. The more they mess around, it's almost went non-family friendly here. When they mess around and not go to the team's strengths, and it's not an excuse this year. It's 52% we ran. I mean, we passed the ball this season. 48% we ran. Those numbers are horrible. And we're 50-50. No, we're not 50-50. We're not 50-50. We need to be 55 run. We need to be, if we pull 60 because that means we're winning games. That means we're 13-3. And I know that even though last year I think we were like 55, guys, that kind of team works for these guys. Not if it was Romo. No, I agree. You gotta go with what we have now. Right now with the way Linehan's running things, we got Romo back there. Run that game plan. But Linehan changed it because he was scared about the rookies. Dak Prescott, I could understand that. But now you see it worked, and you just gave him the Romo playbook to a quarterback who is not Romo, and maybe he will be one day. Probably won't be, but maybe we don't know because he's got to develop. You got to give him time. This is second year, and they changed the whole playbook on him basically. I don't know. My 2 cents. What am I say? Let me check some of your questions, man. There's a couple other outside of Cowboy news I wanted to kind of go over. Safety. You guys, remember back in the day, Denver cut safety TJ Ward? Speaking of, I see Femex up there. He loves weed. Speaking of weed, TJ Ward from the Bucks, because he was cut from the safety from the Broncos, who was picked up by the Bucks. We wanted him. He was arrested today on charges of possession of cannabis. That's weed for you guys that don't know. And possession of drug paraphernalia per online records. So TJ Ward was released from jail this morning. He posted a $2,500 bond. Just a little side note on a guy we were interested in back then in training camp. So I talk about the salary cap stuff. Looks like we got everything covered in the news, guys. I want to jump to you guys who have just been fantastic today. I mean, there's a whole bunch of you in here. What's up? You're Pito Pito. What's up, man? NYG. We got Giant fans in the house. We got Eagle fans in the house. We got Patriot fans in the house. And we got a lot of Cowboy fans in this. So, guys, thank you all for watching. Oh, and I haven't even said this yet. It's been, what, an hour? I don't know. Make sure you guys don't forget to hit that like button. It helps the stream, helps the channel. Make sure you guys, if you're new, hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit subscribe. We try to do this every day, guys. I'm a little under the weather. I'm surprised I've gone this long, so thank you guys for hanging in with me. But, much love, and you guys, before the donations, before the stuff, you guys made it worth it. You guys let us vent. You guys let us get our ideas out there, and then we get your ideas, you know, and it's a awesome. I love the back and forth, guys. So it is getting late here on the East Coast. I just can't do too much longer, guys, but I will close it out here. Femex, I got you, man. I understand, but you know, Randall Gregory and some of these guys, can't you just wait till the career's over if they want to do that stuff, you know? I mean, enjoy it then. Purple Gaming in the house. What's up? A lot of claps. Before we go off, before I go off, guys, I don't want to forget. I got to call my little J in here because she wants to say a quick word about these right here. So just show it. She loves it, guys. She was just as you can see, this is one we cut just to kind of give you guys a better look, because it's, you know, whatever. It's this Cowboys family. And for those that aren't Cowboy fans, LT Metters is getting one. He's an Eagle fan. He's on this list here, 25. He dropped a 50 on us here, and he's our highest contributor in at one time. Unbelievable, man. I got, you know, and that shows me, that shows to me that, and to this channel, to my fiance, to all of us, that, you know, we are doing something that people respect. And as Cowboy fans, trust me, we don't get much respect out there because a lot of Cowboy fans are bandwagon. A lot of Cowboy fans, you know, just jump off too soon, you know, jump on players too soon, and sometimes overlook the foundational issues with certain, you know, at certain points of the team, you know. And I'm not saying I know them all. I'm just, a lot of it's an opinion, but I try to base it off what I'm reading with you guys and the facts. So I'm glad to see most of you guys agree, but it's not about agreeing. It's about discourse. So yes, I do agree we get upgrade. I talked about this earlier, X Factor. Make sure you check back on the stream. I talked a lot about the position coaches. We're getting Colombo, Miles Austin, I forgot who else. A couple other guys that are going to be playing. Oh, Kellen Moore, our friend Kellen Moore. He's supposed to be maybe taking over as a assistant quarterbacks coach / assistant to Lenahan. I mean, I don't know. When one's gonna go, I think when the domino falls, they're all gonna go down. This whole crew of the Garrett lineage. You know what I mean? So, let me see here. Cowboys. Here's what I see happening. 2019 OC and DC gone. Offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator gone. And Garrett, adios next year. Again, as I was just saying, I think it'll be a package deal. But I think if he loses his assistants, I think he's gonna be gone. Peanut. Why not keep all 3 running backs? It depends on the cost as far as Morris and what he's going to get on the free agent market. And that's the thing, Peanut. Good question. But are we going to really spend that much for a backup when we have Rod Smith already? To Zeke? You know what I mean? So there you go. I think we'll draft somebody and put like 11th, 6th, or 7th round and put him on as the, you know, 3rd or 4th back. Cowboys X Factor. I can play better at left tackle. Chaz Green. I agree. He's been a fool's gold for a couple of years. Chaz Green. Too many injuries. He's gonna end his career. Can't keep everything. I think Morris is gone. There you go. Eric Gonzalez said, let me give you an example. Go back to 2000. Young Brady in their coaching staff. You take that Prescott. Put exactly. Eric, boom. You got it. We should go have to teach it. Ah, look who it is. It's my daughter, little J. Checking out. What's up? So. Say hi to the whole world out there.
Hello.
Guys, she's about to get to bed. And I'm a little under the weather, so I'm about to get in there too. But she's enjoying the winter break, playing a lot online. VR, if you guys saw that the other day, last week, that was a lot of fun for myself and fiance. We finally got our hands on it, but she's master at it, guys. So she also loves these right here. Yep. You can see it. Yeah, guys. Again, a reminder. You know, and again, thank you, baby. And she loves it. She loves it. So I surprised her today with it. Yeah, that's about how big they are. I mean, if they should fit on almost anybody, but if they don't, you know,
unless you're small
or big, but still they fit on you. She's got it on there. And listen, it's a memento either way, guys. It's a token of our appreciation. Anybody who goes over a $10 donation, you guys get these. So thank you so much to all you guys that have helped. So let's see. I'm going to go through some last questions here. TJ Ward. I know we should have, but then now we would be in jail and be another Cowboy player, you know, doing Cowboy things. Let's see here. Let him do his thing. I know. If it was legal, I guess. And it is in some places. Good night. Good night, Purple Gaming. Cowboys X Factor. Feel better? Yes, thank you, man. I will. And guys, another reminder for the ones that have donated over $10 or more. You can shoot me your home address or your PO box, wherever you want me to send these to. We're gonna get myself and fiance are gonna get them ready over the weekend and start shipping them out. So we want to get them to you guys as soon as possible.
We're good people. We're not gonna.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, so we're just sending these out to you guys. If you have a PO box, that's fine too. What's up, Matt Persico? Man, you were rocking it the other day. Great questions the other day. What's up? How you doing, man? We were about to log off here, so if you missed anything, you can go back. We went through a lot of stuff, especially Cowboys. I was actually surprised because I didn't really have much stuff. But when you talk about the Cowboys, is never an end. Really, I could go here all night if I was feeling a little better, but can't do that. Octavius, let's see. They can't make a deal passing a quarterback. He's a dual. Yes, I know he's a dual threat. 100% right, Octavius. And that's the thing. He has more than just accurate passing, short dink and dunk. He can do more when it's there, and when the coaches use him right, and they haven't. Disappointed on these coaches. Shame. Ding. You know what? So let's see. Peanut says, X Factor, Kellen Moore involved in anything coaches. Exactly. I don't like that. Kellen Moore might be an assistant coach. A quarterback's coach slash Scott Linehan, the offensive coordinator, his right-hand man. Farsico, what's up? Oh, my goodness, he makes a splash, too. I'm trying to make room in here for you guys. There's so many people. We appreciate it.
Wait, what does it say? I can't read what it said.
Peace out, Cowboys X Factor. Guys, sub up to his page. It'll come up. Okay. I just want to say that. But, Matt, thank you so much. Man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get everybody on here set right. Let me see. Guys, baby, you
I don't know what to say.
Here, baby. There you go.
What?
There you go. Back up so I can see you a little bit. There you go.
Wait, what does that mean?
What happened? Make sure she gets her commission. You get your part of the money.
Yeah, let me get those $20 so I can get that.
She wants the Sims. What is that? Especially have a sale on some packs. So
50% off.
Well, she has such a big holiday.
It's $10.
I know.
We have another $10.
I know. People have donated already, but again, this is remember we're getting the camera and we're getting.
Look at this.
Be careful.
I know. Look at this right here.
I know. You guys got her started now. I'm trying to get everyone's name on here, so let me get Matt on here. Baby, here, answer a question.
All right. I can't see the question.
Yeah, you can. Right here.
Hello, Nike, bruh. Buddy Johnson said, I want Steve Mariucci.
He's not bad.
I'm very bad at last names.
You're like Mark Holmes.
I want Steve Mariucci, Dad.
Steve Mariucci is a decent. I'd say he's decent. I kind of. I gotta do a little more investigating on him. Well, I know we're doing top 5, but I think everyone's tied. That's why. Hold on to that.
Oh, she should do like 5 number 1 and then 5 number 2.
Oh, Peanut as well. I forgot about. Yeah, here you go. Hold on to that. And go to the bottom of it. So
Okay.
I got Peanut in here too.
So
We'll start sharpening it up tomorrow. Is it Peanut? Yeah. Let me see. That's good. All right, go ahead.
Okay. You guys are not asking questions. If you guys aren't asking questions, what am I supposed to say, okay? He over here writes down or looks on his phone for all the information. Guess what? I don't have that type of technology.
Oh, baby, you're the best. Up late. I'm glad you're hanging here and enjoying this. Yes, so for sure, Matt, she will. Cowboys X Factor. How about them Cowboys?
Yeah.
If you are sick, let us know. But if you cancel, show a message here on YouTube. I will. That's a good idea. I gotta use that. I don't know how to use that messenger on here. I saw Law Nation doing it and Mark Holmes doing it. Hold on, let me make sure this is refocused. Okay, there it goes. But I don't know how they did it. But I have to kind of learn how to use that a little better, I guess. So thank you for that, Cowboys X Factor. I will try. Buddy Johnson, I want Steve Mariucci. Not again, as Little J said. When she read it to me, that's a good name. But again, we gotta think about who's making the call on that in the end. Who makes the call on who hires the head coach?
Jerry Jones.
That's the problem.
He should die. I'm joking.
She's lost her commission. You don't say that.
I'm joking.
Not funny. But anyways, let's see here. Yes, Jerry Jones is wacko. She earned this.
What?
You see that? You guys.
Yay!
You guys are making it. Yeah, you guys got her the Sims. All right. Baby, you are my little angel. But She is the cutest, I will say. Thank you so much, Peanut. I mean, can't say much more than thank you all, man. You guys are just making this so much fun. And it's just the colors. I don't know. It's just something, the way it's just, I don't know. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
Factor says he misses Little G.
I know. Little G was on the other stream the other day. Wait, let me fix this. Hold on. There it goes. Okay, I think it's better now.
Diane? What?
Diane, yes.
Why, Nate?
Is that?
He said, hey
yes,
guys,
Happy New
New
Year.
Year. My New Year sucked. You're my family.
Oh, why does it suck? Oh, that stinks. I know. I don't know what happened. Happy New Year. We hope
Your
it's better. Gets better.
are fire or lit.
Oh,
something.
yeah.
I'm just going to guess lit.
Let me hold that for a second. There. It should be better now. Okay, there you go. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, Cowboys X Factor, man. $1 a day. You get up to 10. You got one, man. And you know what? You trust me, you're going to get one anyways because you're the man. You helped us a lot with the subs, man. So thank you so much. Ruben Benitez in the house. How about getting O lineman in the draft? Now, great question. As far as in the draft, for sure. As far as first pick, not so sure. I think depending on who's out there, depending on what the Cowboys are willing to do with Jerry Jones, and again, this is where we have kind of done well with Will McClay and Will McClay, I think, and in the draft, some input even from Garrett. I think it's been good. He kind of pulled the strings and helped him and Wade Wilson both kind of wanted to get Dak Prescott in the team. So you got to give Garrett and Wade Wilson, even though he's gone now, some credit for that. Now, as far as offensive linemen in the draft, I just don't want to rely. We might have to go left guard now because what happened to Jonathan Cooper, which is a Garrett coaching move. So, unfortunately, we have to now focus on that as well. So if I would say this, if we have a prime, fantastic offensive guard, offensive tackle, I don't know, a great lineman, a versatile, like he could play guard, tackle, center, whatever. We get someone like that who's, the number one guy and he drops to us, then yes. If anything other than that, and there's other positions that we are in need of as well, and their best player on that position is there and we need it, we got to go after that player. And I don't say not receiver. I'm talking about first pick. We get a receiver later in the draft. We get a running back later in the draft. Maybe even get a tight end later in the draft. But you go with a linebacker. You go with offensive tackle. I mean offensive guard, not tackle. Offensive guard. You go with safety. And those three, you start with the first 3 rounds like that. And then you maybe in the 4th and 5th, if you haven't packaged them away and moved up to get Roquan Smith, linebacker, you never know. Or if you can do something smart like that and get it going, then I think that it'll be a good draft. We have 3 picks in the 4th round. We have 2 picks in the 5th round. Let's make a move somewhere or use those picks to there's a lot of good players in the 4th and 5th round, guys. Think about these names. 4th and 5th round picks for the Cowboys the last couple of years. Dak Prescott, Xavier Woods, Ryan Switzer. Also, Anthony Hitchens. I mean, he was a 4th round pick. I think Damian Wilson, who is a starter. Right now he's a starter still. And if Hitchens goes, he's even more so of a starter. But we're going to make moves, I think. He also was a 5th round pick. Yes, baby.
You Quentin Flowers, who was on USF. Was he a senior?
Quentin Flowers? Why? Someone?
We can get him.
Huh? Oh. On USF?
Yeah.
Oh, the quarterback?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. Again, we never know. You go quarterback, but we have Cooper Rush.
That is true.
So do you go for another young quarterback? I don't think so. I think we can save that.
I thought about Cooper.
But I think at the end we go maybe receiver, tight end, running back, like somewhere in the 4th, 5th, 6th,
We should get UCF players.
Well, there's a Hughes. Look for him. That's when everyone, I saw him immediately. I'm like, who's this guy? In the Peach Bowl, yes. So, yeah, that was a really great performance by him. I think number 19. He played really well. Be careful.
I'm going to take a guess. The Peach Bowl was in Georgia and the Citrus Bowl was in Florida.
Correct. Citrus Bowl is right down the street. So, yeah, I wish we could fire Dan. I wish we could fire Jerry Jones. We cannot. He's the owner. He does the firing. He's the only word that matters. He's God for the Cowboys, as far as who makes the decisions. Fire Garrett. I like the name. I hope we get Calvin Ridley out of Alabama in the receiving core. Again, if he's a first rounder, don't expect it. Peanut. Been a fan since the late 80s. Yes, man, that's for sure. I know those years. I've been a fan since
I was alive, I'd probably be a fan, but I wasn't alive.
No, you know how hard those years were. 3-13 with Tom Landry. Next year with Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson, 1-15. You guys don't even know how that feels. Cleveland fans know, some Detroit fans know, but you all don't really know.
Fans know. Did they win yesterday?
Only the Cowboy old school fans
Wait.
know.
Is Cleveland 0-16?
Yes.
We can't even relate to the Cleveland Browns, okay? You say, I know 115 is pretty close, but like they didn't even get to win this year.
When Dallas Cowboys came out, when the Cowboys started their franchise, when they birthed in 1960, they were and don't quote me on this. I know they had 0 wins, 10 losses, and 1 tie, so they weren't technically undefeated. I mean, not undefeated. They weren't totally. They didn't lose every game. You can't say they lost because they tied a game. That's the worst we've ever done in our history until. I'm sorry. Yeah, because back then they had less games, but 11 games. But the thing is that when you were in a 16-week season, 16 game season, and you're 1-15, Dallas Cowboys, America's team, you kidding me? Yeah. After winning 2 Super Bowls with Roger Staubach 15 years ago, at that time it was like the end. And then we had Irving already. We drafted Aikman, and even that was a struggle, guys. And if you remember back then, I think Law Nation brought it up on his channel. Everybody jumps on Dak after his second year. Everybody said get rid of Aikman in his first and second year. They're like, get Steve Walsh in there. But they didn't. They stuck with him, developed him properly, Norv Turner, and used the run to the strength. And after Aikman developed, then they could use, in 2-3 years, he developed, and then he became one of the best quarterbacks accuracy-wise ever. I'm not saying that's going to be Dak, but I'm saying we need somebody who can develop him and still stick with the game plan of running the ball. Run. So, let's see, guys. I'm going to go through the last questions here before we hang it up. All right, this is a long night. We're tired, and I know it's her break, but let's see, guys. I want you to cheer it out at the end too. All right, so stay here, but be careful on leaning on that, baby, because I don't want to knock it down.
Do I get this?
Yes, you will.
Yay!
You guys heard it, Peanut. Thank you, and I mean, all you guys. Who was the other new guy that just did it? Matt. Thank you so much, you guys. She got her commission. She got her Sims game. Money. I guess it's the thing the kids do nowadays. So let's see here. Matt says, let's hope they really change the scheme and change the plays. Have Dak design some. We have a new exactly, Matt. That's the whole point. That's why that's our problem. Is that the coaches, Linehan does not want to. He wants to stick it with a Romo style, and that's what really infuriates me, Matt. Farrah Garrett says our cap is looking bad. $20 million to spend. Des needs a pay cut. Again, he will be restructured. And everything we've been talking about, the $20 million, you got to add another 4 to 10 because it expands the salary cap. You're not adding in the people we just said we're cutting, or not re-signing, like Orlando Scandrick, Tyrone Crawford, and a lot of other guys like Alfred Morris, Bryce Butler. He's just re-signing these guys. So when you take a look at all of that and then you add, okay, people are saying about Dez getting traded, probably not happening. But when you talk about Dez restructuring, he's not taking a pay cut, but he'll restructure. In the end, it's still going to hurt us on the salary cap down the line, but it won't hurt us right now. And he'll be getting paid instead of 17, he'll get paid, let's say, 10 or 7. So it'll be a big pay cut.
You're making it sound like
a big restructure. Well, no, big restructure. Well, he earned it. He's restructuring it, but he's gonna get that money if he cuts. If in 5 years he gets cut or he retires. Well, I guess if he retires, no. But if he gets cut and he still has a contract open, then Jerry Jones still has to pay him that money. He's in that money. He's just gonna get it later on. So he's guaranteed that money. It's not gonna be a big deal for him.
Must be nice.
Well, he earned it with the way he played his first 5 years in the league, but now he's got to earn the next one, and anything further he's got to earn it, and he might be traded, he might be cut one day. If that happens, Jerry Jones has to hit that bill, and we have to take the bill too, like the Romo thing. We're getting hit on that still because of I think it's our last year we're getting hit with the Romo cap issue. So I keep getting lost in these conversations, and then I'll never get out of here. But guys, one last time, again, hit that like button, hit subscribe if you're new. All right, guys.
That like button will make more beautiful merchandise.
Well, we do have plans of doing like shirts in the future, guys. But this was our first idea. We were saying, maybe in a year, and you guys just helped out so much and really got us to 1,000 subscribers so fast and enabled the super chat. And we just got to thank you guys tremendously.
Went by really fast. If another 6 months will go by really fast, that means it'll be summer.
Yeah, and so when that happens, maybe at that point we'll have shirts or something like that. Guys, don't forget, we're also going to be going. I'm taking this one here to the Pro Bowl practice, and we're gonna take a little G and my fiance. We're gonna all take off and go out there, watch the practice in Orlando, Florida. We're gonna drive out there, and we're gonna do some. Hopefully, meet some of the players and do some stuff out there with hopefully Travis Frederick, our Pro Bowlers. You know, our Dallas Cowboy Pro Bowlers. Travis Frederick, Zach Martin. You talked to Frederick, Zach Martin,
Me and him
and
are best friends now.
Tyron Smith, and don't forget the tank. DeMarcus Lawrence will be out there for his first one. He'll be happy and giddy as all. So it'll be interesting. Yes, baby. I have an answer.
When little G and I graduate, especially because I'm graduating 5th grade, can we do like a little special thing?
Sure, of course, baby. So guys, let me just go through this real quick, and then we're done. All right, I promised the last time, but yes, thank you, Peanut, and all you guys for as you can see the names up here. You guys have all helped out the channel, subscribed. I'll add it all up later. I think most of you guys got went over 10 or over, so you guys get My Cowboys Family. What are these called? You know what they're called. Okay, wristbands. Thank you. I knew. I guess I said that. I thought you knew there's a special name for it that the youth call it these days. I don't know. So yes, Fire Garrett. That's pretty much what Jerry cares about is money and fame. I agree with you, Peanut. I agree. Troy didn't have Emmett. Things would not be the same. I agree. Emmett was the reason we succeeded in that offensive line, and they weren't even a great offensive line. They were castaways.
Emmett and Irving.
Irving too, but Emmett, again, it comes down to the running game. If you guys can establish that, you can control the game on offense, on defense. Our defense was very good, but was it one of the best ever? No, it was number 1 that year. But was it when we won the Super Bowl? That was the first time I think a number 1. No, I guess it wasn't the first time. It was the first time a rushing champion won a Super Bowl.
I have a new sound.
Well,
but this is not the way Taylor Swift did it. This is the way Emmett Smith.
Oh no, here we go. What is it?
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22 like Emmett Smith. Okay?
Stick to your day job, as Mark Holmes says.
Okay. I don't have one.
It is. It's school right now.
Well, I'm in school.
She's got a lot of homework to do. She got a lot of homework to do tomorrow. So guys, but yes, extra special thanks for helping her out with the with the getting the Sims, especially to Matt and Peanut. You guys really did her a solid. So let's see here, guys. Yeah, the new general manager right now, Dayan, for the Giants is Gettleman, I think, and he's just tearing up the whole place, getting rid of everybody. You don't want to play, you're gone. He cut a lineman. He's cut coaches. That's what we needed in our team, but we don't have that. We have Jerry Jones as the GM, basically. He's the one that really runs things, guys. No matter who has the label, we know who's running it. Let's see here. Veteran offensive lineman, I agree. Ruben, that's what we have to. I think we focus on that. If we keep Tyron Smith, which we are, got to focus on getting a veteran backup that we can get for relatively decent money. But left tackles are tough to come by, so that's going to be costly. Matt says, I agree. Garrett is predictable, but Rabbit, you know where it comes from first? The offensive coordinator, Scott Linehan. But the reason why Garrett should be fired is because Garrett doesn't step in on first and goal from the 3 and just take it out of Dak's hands and just run the damn ball. And run it on second down and run it on third. Not option for Dak. And then he does the right. Dak does the right thing based on what he was coached upon. But then the next play, they go open set. No running back in the backfield, and just a pure pass play on second and goal from the 2. That is the coaching. That is Garrett not intervening and stopping that kind of play and saying, no, let's run this play, Dak. Switch it up. Just run the ball. Second down, run it third down. And run it to Zeke. We just got him back. We tried to do the same thing against the Raiders the week before. Couldn't do it. Couldn't get. We're 4 inches short of a goal line. 3 runs in a row. Couldn't get in because we had Morris. That's where you need Zeke. We got Zeke. We don't run to the Zeke.
I know,
that's
right?
the coaches.
It's like, what's the point of getting him back if you're going to use him 6 times?
6 times in the second half. Well, I'm sorry. I think it was 9 times the second half. We used him 11 times in the first quarter against Seattle. First quarter, he had 50 yards. The rest of the game, he got 44 yards. And we used them 11 times. That's disgusting. Beautiful. Not 11, 13 times. I'm sorry, 13 times total, though. And I think in the second half, it was like 8. In the second half, and we were winning. Coaches. That's coaching. Sorry, guys. That's the truth. So, yes, very predictable.
Jerry Jones' sons need to take over.
Stephen Jones would be, I think, a big improvement. I think he sees where we can make a lot. I think he's more of a hands-off guy, although he's involved. He's not like Jerry Jones involved. So I agree with that. But that's going to be like my little daughter here said when he passes away. And we're not rooting for that. But, yeah, that's. So let's see, guys. Yeah, we need special teams. You know what else we need? Turnovers on defense. We got the sacks now. We need those picks. We need those fumble recoveries. You know, we have one of the league leaders in forcing fumbles, but we only recovered 10, I think, the whole year. It's disgusting. Exactly, Peanut, and that's the truth. As you see here, whatever the finals say, it comes from not from Jason Garrett. It's not from Will McClay. It's not from anybody on that staff. It's not from Stephen Jones. It's from JJ. Not Jimmy Johnson, the one we want. From Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. So, guys, on that note,
yeah, I know.
Much love, guys. Thank you so much. Matt, we'll end it with you because you were, you know, your first time donator, and we appreciate you. And she really extra appreciates you because now she gets to get the Sims.
And Peanut too.
And Peanut as well,
Matt
yes.
and Peanut work together.
And they pulled it up. So thank you guys for that. You guys are supporting the channel still. You know, by showing us that you appreciate what we're doing. And again, guys, most of the stuff is going to either wristbands, which is falling down on my arm here. Let me show you again. There you go. The wristbands, or or camera.
Yeah,
We gotta get a better camera. It's gonna come probably by next season, guys. We'll hopefully get something like that. Yes, there's our little $10 or more donation. You get it sent out to you guys, and you can send it through mycowboysfamily@gmail.com. Send us your address or the postal address you want us to send it to you. Yep. So we'll see, guys. Yes, Fire Garrett. Good night, man. Everybody out there, it's the morning already, so stay safe. Right here where we're at, it's like 30 degrees. It's gonna be, and this is Florida. It's gonna be like feeling like it's like 20 degrees.
Acting like it's such a big deal. Like, oh my god.
Well, it is here.
I know here it is, but like
Yes.
up north, or other people, my family,
almost
when it's
anywhere.
like -20.
Yeah, most of you guys have probably got it pretty bad too, but we
I
here.
don't think I can handle that.
No, I like the cold. But anyways, you see we're in jackets indoors and robes. So it's chilly tonight, guys. Here, probably the coldest day of the year for this 2018 year in this Central Florida area. So, but 30 degrees with wind and everything. It's like 20. We put a little cup of water outside, just see if it freezes. I'm sure it will. So again, guys, thank you all, guys. Hit that thumbs up for us from the stream. If you're new, hit subscribe. And make sure you guys make sure you have your notification bell turned on so you can join us whenever we jump into these go lives. It could be breaking news. If tomorrow they fire Lenahan, we'll be telling you.
Yeah.
Fiance or I will be go live breaking news, and you make sure you have the notification bell on so you see us. Well, little G too will be there.
Oh, yeah, he'll be-
So
Wait, when are we?
so anyway,
when
so
are we gonna do the Q&A?
yeah, we got to still figure out a day for the Q&A. Not sure when it's gonna happen.
This week?
We're gonna try, but we have people coming from out of town, family and stuff.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we're gonna find a time to do it, guys. I promise you, it's gonna happen. The subscribers, you guys put over 1,000 subscribers, and we promise we're gonna do that. So that's gonna be done as well.
I know,
So,
we're just-
no. So again, thumbs up for the stream, notification bell when you subscribe, or if you're subscribed, make sure you hit subscribe and hit the notification bell. Make sure it's turned on. And again, guys, they have that super chat active. We have an awesome contest race going up here up top. Everyone is really close. I'm just gonna tell you right now. Everyone's like basically even though.
Yeah, that's why we have 7 people.
Yeah, there's a lot of ties. There's like 4 people tied. So again, guys, the winner, as I said, DJ Crown J's got to get back to me on what he wants this week. But we will put out here an advertisement for you for your business, your website, whatever it is, phone number, address, whatever you want that of a business or something you need, and or whatever you want. So like DJ Crown J last week, he wanted to have a chat. We had a nice 2-hour chat with him, 3-hour chat almost with him, and a very, very eye-opening discussion with him. So he had a lot of things to bring to the table, and he was prepared, and we appreciate that. So thank all you guys. We'll catch Big Herb out there soon. He's leading right now. Barry B doing his thing. Peanut,
I always thought people's names.
Matt, Space Cowboy, Dallas Cowboy News. Thank you
always thought
guys.
People's names who are Herbert, I always thought it would be Herbert. Because, like Herb.
You don't pronounce the H?
Yeah, I know. And then I realized.
Well, guys, thanks again.
It's very
Much
confusing.
Much love, guys. Stay safe. We'll be back tomorrow, as you know. And as always, now and forever, good, bad, or ugly, doesn't matter.
And Jason Garrett clapping.
Doesn't matter. Through it all, guys. Through it all, thick and thin, win or lose or draw, we always say something. Go Cowboys! Woo! Forever, baby. Go Cowboys, my Cowboys family. You know what to do. I can't see, baby. Thanks, everybody. Stay safe, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.